These are members of the Delta Youth Chorale from West Monroe, and they sang at President Trump's inauguration today. Their director and founder, Jared Ritchie, says on the National Mall they sang Hail Columbia as the vice president took the oath, and Hail to the Chief as President Trump took the oath. They also sang God Bless America and America the Beautiful. The 7th through 12th graders are also singing at several balls and other events. So on that note, a big congratulations to all of you.